Yeah, nah, for real though. After what happened with Nip, and just seeing how just reputable, respectable he was, and for that to go down, it's just like, man, it's no love out here, man. And it's been messed up, but the way it gets reported to you instantly, and then now you can see somebody's body on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter. That shouldn't be. That's ridiculous. But that's where we at. But it's always been going on, man. It's always jealousy. It's always hate, and that's why I just move low. I be trying to stay solid.
Yeah. What do you think needs to change?
Man, it's messed up, and I don't like to get too deep, but I feel like it's so implanted in, just like even take like the 21 Savage thing, right? Like I just feel like that's a part of King's disease. Like, how do you look at a black hip hop artist, legendary guy who just won his first Grammy a couple years ago, right? Just put out 4 critically acclaimed albums. We don't see like these young rock guys being like Aerosmith, them niggas ain't relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like we wouldn't see that, but we have to see that with hip hop, and that's just whack, man.
What's good with it, y'all? It's Coffee. Back at it with another one, man. Another hip-hop news update. Few topics, as always. Hit them buttons, but more importantly, hit them comments, man. And you hear Hit Boy, you know what I mean? Recent interview, of course, speaking on his collabs with Nas, man. The 3 Kings Disease projects. What was the other one? Magic. Like, just absolute fire music. Again, it's just so dope to see Nas where he's at this stage in his career. And then, you hear him speaking about jealousy as, these recent 21 Savage comments come up. Nas ain't relevant, but he said something to the extent of, like, comment if y'all heard it, man. He said something like, he just makes good music and has, like, really good fans or something like that. Like, he's got a dope fan base and good music. Like, that's relevant. I mean, regardless, we just know anything like that regarding Nas. Come on, that's like blasphemous when it comes to hip hop. You know what I mean? But I don't know. You hear him mentioning jealousy, and he spoke about Nipsey Hussle, PNB Rock, Takeoff. And just where the negative vibes of jealousy can lead, and hating on the next man. You know what I mean? Instead of getting focused and all that, right? And, a narrative that is brought up very often regarding other genres that, this only seems to really get active like this in hip hop, like, not competitiveness is good, but just flat out hate is hate. What do y'all think, man? You know what I mean? Let me know if y'all think jealousy played a factor in what 21 Savage was saying, or do y'all think he just be talking sometimes or whatever? I don't know what happened over there on Clubhouse, because Hit Boy was also talking about, the blogosphere and the news cycle and the way information, travels faster than the speed of light and sound these days. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, even if the info's coming slow or fast, if you say some ish like that, like, it's going to make its way out there. You know what I mean? But what do y'all think about all that, man? Do you guys think 21 was hating or what? Why did he say that? Then real quick, guys, I just wanted to say in my recent video, people were tapping in. I saw this old throwback Redman footage I had never seen from, I believe a lot of people were saying the first ever hip hop concert on pay-per-view. I believe it was tied to Fat Farm or something like that. It was a lit event, though. Other people were commenting like, yo, Onyx was there. A lot of dope artists were there. And, it was just dope, though, to see people saying, yo, yeah, Redman is the truth. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like no one knows who Redman is or nothing like that. And he definitely has got his flowers. But I don't know. Do y'all feel me on that? Like, Redman don't get enough love, in my opinion. Like, I swear, I don't think I've ever heard anything from Redman I wasn't fucking with at all. And someone also agreed as far as the Muddy Waters project. Like, I don't know. It was just lit to see people tapping in, speaking about this living legend. You know what I mean? But someone commented and said something along the lines of, yo, Redman and Pac were always, having to put them paws on, like, the sound engineers or sound man at concerts or whatever. Like, I don't know, and we got this old picture of Nas. Actually, Nas is in the photo too with Redman and Pac. And then I remember there was a lot of word at one point in time that there was some kind of words between Redman and Tupac. I don't know. I remember seeing a Keith Murray interview. But it's I don't know. They're both legends. You know what I mean? We know Pac had got at a lot of East Coast artists, but at the same time, he definitely respected their craft. Like, we more recently, in my opinion, y'all let me know if you guys agree with that. We more recently in interviews heard about Nas, again, who's in the picture as well. The I don't want to say altercation, but when they kind of were having little issues and they bumped into each other and they both had, their entourages with them, or however you want to put it, and they were able to, move past the fluckery and BS and, show respect to each other and keep it moving, man. Like, I swear, I always want to, like, have Pac. I mean, come on, this ain't a new narrative or a new discussion, but, like, if Pac was here, what his career would have transcended to and everything, and if we would have saw, what would have happened with him and a lot of these East Coast artists, if they would have made peace as far as on Wax and collab together and everything like that. Like, actually, don't forget, Redman and Method Man were on All Eyes on Me on that one track. Y'all remember that? And then the whole Deathrow East thing, which Nas had a track, Deathrow East, on the one King's Disease. So one of the, was it part 1 or part 2 King's Disease? I can't recall, but I don't know. Just these legends, man, reflecting on them. Like, again, it was just lit to see people tapping in the convo about Redman. You know what I mean? And then to close it out, man, just a wild situation I seen going on. I want to get everyone's take on, man, Spider Loc, man. Been going at it with Wack 100. And I don't know if you guys saw, man, Wack, who's had a long relationship with Reggie right all the way back to the Road days and all that, prior to G-Unit and everything. They've always had respect for each other. And speaking of jealousy, like we were talking about earlier in this Hit Boy segment, Nas and 21 Savage, Reggie Wright came out and was talking about Spider Loc and some different individuals being jealous and, speaking on some other things, and it really rubbed SPI the wrong way. And SPI ended up confronting Reggie Wright. Like, did y'all hear that? He was talking about maybe this, what we're seeing on now, like Reggie Wright being the only one really advocating for Wack 100. Like, don't get me wrong, not everyone and their mom was dissing him, but no one's really fucking with a lot of this ish that he does and, like, standing by it and like I said, advocating for him, except for Reggie Wright. And, SPI flat out said, yo, what kind of spell does this man got over you? And it really feels like that, like SPI even hinted to maybe some ties to law enforcement or something like that. Like, I don't know, man, anything's possible out here. And I swear the ish we've seen with Wack 100, man, like, something's going on, you know what I mean? So tap in on that, and that's going to close this one out. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been another episode of J Coffee Talk. Don't forget to sub up, but let's coffee talk in the comments, y'all. I'm out.